Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return. Coverage unit was there and ready. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Malton. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Snagged on the outside, it's James. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Handoff for Malton. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Trying to run, it's Phillips. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Iowa! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Looking for room at the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on first down. Now you've got them in second in California, thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult.
There's a crease. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Here comes the two-point try. Makes a catch. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush. Let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to move them on the counter. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 39. And that's a first down for the offense.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Moulton. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. They're setting up the screen. Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Wide receiver going in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Moulton. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Here's Kamari Malton. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Number 25. Set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. give to the lone running back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Mayava. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. To the the air on first down. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Malton. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds a man on the left. Now the Hawkeyes will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Diaz. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Hawkeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
turning it on! They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. On the move.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, if you're the offense, second and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still third and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the third play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Kamari again. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Mayava. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running inside, it's Jordan. Maybe a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think
it's picked off, and another empty drive. Running through contact. And a big return sets up the offense for this possession. Now this offense is back on the field. Run in the red zone. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Here's a heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Handoff from Alton. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Kamari again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too.